Orgasm School.
Lesson 1. Welcome, class, to our Orgasm School. I spat all over you. Oh my good God.
How dare
Lucky you. Well, we are your teachers for today.
Yes.
And we will be teaching you what we know about
Orgasms. So our first lesson is about what do orgasms feel like?
Yeah,
so
what
how
the
do
fuck?
we know when we're orgasming, basically?
Because if you haven't had an orgasm before and you're waiting to have one, sometimes you just don't even know what you're looking for. How it's going to
Exactly.
start feeling, or even if what you're feeling is right.
Having an orgasm is actually quite a hard thing to achieve, and not all women can orgasm. Some women find it really easy, some find it really hard, and in the middle.
Some people have had orgasms but haven't recognised it's an orgasm just because they don't really know what to expect.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can just feel like really intense pleasure.
There are many different types of orgasm, one of which is the G-spot orgasm, which is the orgasm you can achieve through penetration. So your G-spot is inside your vagina and it takes something hitting it or rubbing against it inside to achieve an orgasm from this. This is actually a really hard orgasm to achieve and I hardly ever have a G-spot orgasm.
Yeah. It could take years and years with yourself or with your partner to recognise that what you're feeling is a G-spot orgasm because it feels very different to a clitoral orgasm. One of the main types of orgasms is clitoral. This is what most people experience the first time they have an orgasm. When you're playing with yourself, you normally go for the clitoris. It can be a very intense orgasm, one that builds up slowly, releases as it's spazzing out.
Clitoral orgasms are also quite easy to achieve, I think. I think they're the easiest orgasm to achieve.
Yeah.
There are other more uncommon types of orgasm, which are squirting is one of them.
Yeah, because that's definitely a build-up and a release of some kind, but it is so
Yeah.
different to a regular orgasm.
And it's not exactly female ejaculation, we've done a video on this, but it is definitely a type of orgasm.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Same with nipple orgasms. Not many people can achieve this, and it does take a little bit of work. I think I've only ever had one nipple orgasm in my life.
Just one.
And that's just from extreme foreplay and a lot of building up, a lot of sensual rubbing, and then you kind of just
teasing.
Yeah, a lot of teasing, and then you kind of, it feels a little bit like a G-spot orgasm because there's no clitoral play, and your body just goes, oh shit, intense pleasure, oh my God, that's amazing.
We all have different reactions to orgasming as well. You could react sort of really like, oh.
Oh!
Or you could be like shuddering, screaming and acting crazy, but everyone's different.
Everyone's different. And you can also change as you grow up and grow older. I remember at the beginning, when I started playing with myself and coming, I'd be like, huh. And then that would be it. I wouldn't say a thing, but now I feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
I can really let go, and the more I let go, the more pleasurable the orgasm is for me.
Exactly.
So now it's all like, So the next tip was that the more you relax, the bigger they get. The more comfortable you feel, the more you can allow your body to let go. It does feel more pleasurable when you scream or cry out. It does feel more pleasurable when you let your body do whatever it wants.
Yeah.
Instead of trying so hard not to let it do stupid things.
Yeah.
Plus, it's really attractive for a guy. Like, guys love that when you really let go and it's almost uncontrollable.
Scream, moan, and just don't. I think the best thing is just not to care.
Yeah, don't care. Apart from when you're in your parents' house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just be a little bit more wary there. It's very good to put your hand over your mouth or shove your face into a pillow.
Love the pillow.
So what does an orgasm feel like for you?
The main part of an orgasm that you can recognise and sort of describe to people is the sort of contracting muscles. And so you have this sort of sensation that builds up and sort of, it's sort of like heat almost, I think.
Like a heat pressure-y type thing, but it's not pressure, it just feels like something's building.
It does. It's like
it feels mainly around this area.
Yeah. Also, when you hold in your muscles, your pelvic floor muscles,
the kegels,
it helps the orgasm along.
Yeah. So basically, when you like squeeze your vagina, when you're tightening it, it definitely makes it more pleasurable.
And then so it builds up, and then your muscles just start sort of contracting, and that's when
spasmodically
you're orgasming. And I guess that's the best way to describe it for me.
Yeah, I mean, I get
What do
like
you
quite
say?
quite good arms and hand tingles.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can get waves, and that can be described as heat waves or tingly waves. Yeah, you're right. It's pretty much like a big build up, and then I can feel it. It's like, it's not a heat. It might be like a tingly fizzing feeling, but it's not a nasty feeling at all.
Yes.
It can be quite pleasurable. Well, it's always quite pleasurable. And you feel it, and then it's almost, you hit a point. This is clitoral, I would say. Well, no, not even. Well, yeah.
That's the other thing. Like, different orgasms have completely different feelings.
Yeah.
I
mean, not. I wouldn't say completely, but they're definitely, and it's also different, like with different people.
Yeah.
And
I'd say the G-spot orgasm was more for like a deep inside feeling, and the climax that you get out of that I always feel is much more satisfying.
really, so I'm
Yeah.
totally the opposite. I feel like a clitoral orgasm is more satisfying, and then
Really?
a G-spot orgasm just feels like you are coming, intense pleasure now, and it keeps going, but there's no like build up and down. Sometimes there is, but I think you have to really recognise that
Yes.
as a feeling. I mean, as soon as I start recognising that I'm having a G-spot orgasm, that's when it builds and goes down, but not all the time. Normally it's just...
I feel like when I have just a clitoral orgasm, I could have many, many more.
Really?
Like, if I orgasm clitorally during sex, I won't be satisfied afterwards.
Yeah. That's my end game. I have loads of G-spot
Really?
orgasms, but I'm like, now give me the clitoral. And that's my end game. But that,
It's
exactly. This is different for everybody.
Everybody.
And it's also a lot different. Like, I wouldn't have said the same thing a couple of years ago. I feel like we can only say this now because we've had lots of orgasms.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you'll have an orgasm and it's pretty shit. Sometimes you'll have an orgasm and it's the best thing in the world.
Yeah. They
Totally
can be
depends.
so small or so big and super.
Squirting. I guess squirting feels like it's very similar, but it's not as, for me, it's not as pleasurable as an orgasm, but it definitely feels like some kind of release. I mean, you are effectively like, releasing your bladder, which is really hard. I'm still into it. I've only squirted a couple of times. I wish I could squirt again, but I think my head's thinking about it too much.
Yeah, I'm never squirted. I don't really feel the urge to do it either. Not everyone can do it.
I know that there are a lot of people that love squirting, and for
Yeah.
them that's an end game.
Also, like the nipple orgasm, which I feel like no one ever really talks about. That's a interesting orgasm because it kind of travels throughout your whole body.
It's definitely not like down there. It's like a whole body thing.
It's kind of like your nerves going up and down, like shooting pleasure, like up and down your body.
And you can feel like your vagina going, yes, this is so nice, like this is great. There's also another orgasm, like feet orgasms. Like people stroking people's feet to the point of orgasms. Mate, I've watched a lot of porn on that, where it's literally just foot, and then you've got a camera on the vagina and you can see them actually like orgasming when their foot's being played with. It's incredible.
Orgasms are so incredible.
Yeah.
And that's why we started the Orgasm School.
Orgasm School. Learn to come like we do.
So this was lesson 1 of our Orgasm School. What an orgasm feels like.
Stay tuned for other lessons if you want to learn more. And give us some feedback. Let us know what you think. We'd love to hear from you.
Let us know what sort of orgasms you're particularly interested in hearing about as well. And we will explore them for you and bring you tips. So we will see you soon.
Lots of love.
Bye.
Bye.